Okay, this is just a quick video for those of you that might be having problems with a Colt Mustang with the slide lock. I have several Mustangs, and one of the problems that I have with mine is the slide lock right here actually has popped out once in a while. So I sort of stopped carrying this particular one. I still carry my other ones, but this one has been giving me a problem. I'll see if I can replicate this. It is empty. It's not going to do it. But what normally happens, I could rack the slide, especially if I do it this way. The slide stop pin will actually fall out. So therefore, it's not a reliable gun for me. So I like I said, I stopped carrying this, even though it's one of my favorite oldest guns. So anyway, I've been online, and there's a couple of things that I found. One, a new slide stop for one of these cost about $75, which seems kind of ridiculous for a tiny little piece of metal. I guess they don't make them anymore. I called Colt, and I was actually going to even drive to Colt because I live in the same state. And they said, you know, don't waste your time because we don't have them in stock. It might take months to get one. And like I said, they're quite costly. So what I did was I realized that my Sig P238 is pretty much the identical gun to a Colt Mustang. So the other night, what I did was I took the slide stop out of this and I put it in this, and voila, it worked perfectly. So what I did was, instead of spending 75 bucks, I went online to Numeric Gun Parts, and I spent $14 on a new slide stop, and I just got it, and it's a Sig slide stop, which again is identical to the Colt Mustang slide stop. And what we're going to do is we're just going to try it out. So gun is unloaded naturally, so we're going to just do this here, and I might have to hold that a little bit like this. And we're going to take that out. Now, you see inside there, let's use a pen. This is another common problem, that little pin right there. This pin could get deformed or bent after repeated cycling and shooting. I have replaced this pin, which you could also get the same one for the Sig. And but what you have to do from time to time is actually just push this pin in, like with a pen or a punch or something, just to make sure it's all the way in. It's really a poor design because a lot is riding on that tiny little pin right there. So, but what are you going to do? There is a video about this. I believe it's Glory to America is the channel. I haven't seen it for a while, and he talks extensively about this pin. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take the old slide stop right here, get rid of that, and we're going to try the new one. So let's just see if we could do this. We're going to open that up like that, and we're going to pull back like this, and we are going to try to pop that in. It's a little tight, but there you go. And now let's try it. We could actually, you could cock this, rack this gun while the slides, the safety's on or off, but let's just, we'll take it off. And there you go. It works perfectly. And I could feel that this ball, I should have showed you, the pin is sticking out a lot more on this side than it was. So I guess this old one, after thousands and thousands of rounds, has worn out. And if you look, probably what's worn out is that piece right there. It looks like it's just so it wasn't catching that little pin that I showed you in there. And it actually looks, so now that I'm looking at it, it looks a little deformed or a little bent. So anyway, 14 bucks. I'm gonna go take this to the range and try it out. It's a pretty good match. You know, like I said, I had the black one in the other day and it looked kind of stupid, so I put it back in the Sig. But this one, it's not the identical color. I believe this is a stainless steel, where this might be a brushed aluminum. I could be wrong on that, but it's still a very close match, and that's good enough for me on this. So, all right, we'll just try it a few more times, and that's it. So, just a suggestion: anyone out there having a problem with the slide lock, instead of sending it in or waiting for months and spending $70-75 on a new slide lock feature, just get the one for the Sig P238, and you should be good. All right, thanks very much. Hope this helps someone out.